Ferrari. The name evokes a mix of speed, danger, and glamour. The color red is often pictured in the mind of the person, along with a beautiful piece of artwork on four wheels. One man left a legacy of the greatest cars and greatest drivers in the history of motorsport. It is the ultimate tribute to its founder, Enzo Ferrari. Enzo was born in 1898 in Modena, Italy, to a lower middle-class family. Due to his love for cars and racing, he traveled to Turin and applied to work at Fiat. Ferrari was rejected, though, by Fiat. This ignited a fire in him. The official company was formed on September 19, 1939 in Maranello, Italy, where the company's headquarters are still today. It started off as a motorsport racing company producing only Formula One cars, but seeing how much people liked his cars, in 1947 Enzo began manufacturing sports cars for everyday people. Ferrari is one of the most powerful and successful supercar companies in the world, selling over 7,300 commercial cars a year with a massive annual revenue of $3.105 billion. These cars are special as they are only produced in one place in the whole world, the original factory in Maranello, Italy. Each car is slightly different from the other as they are designed specifically to the customer's desire. The company has around 3,155 employees working. The company operates in the secondary and tertiary economic sector, meaning they transform raw intermediate materials into goods. A huge business such as Ferrari is not ran or aided by the government. It is a private business, so the business is owned, financed, and controlled by private individuals. The main purpose of Ferrari is to produce well-manufactured cars and sell them for a profit. The company was started as a sole trader, as Enzo Ferrari provided all the finances and had full control of the business as well as all profits. As the company developed over time, it became bigger and bigger, generating massive amounts of income. The company became a public limited company, so the shares of Ferrari are available to the public. All of the sports cars start with the same idea in mind, a passion for competition that has inspired the inimitable technique and design Ferrari calls its own. Ferrari's most precious, liked, and sought-after supercar ever built was the notorious Enzo Ferrari. Bearing the same name as the founder, the 2002 Enzo Ferrari was one of the most iconic Ferraris of all time in terms of stance. The car boasted modern F1 technology, from the carbon fiber body to the carbon ceramic composite disc brakes. The car also came with a downforce speed at a staggering 186 miles per hour. The Enzo has a sensational design. The nose was inspired by F1 traditional design, featuring gullwing doors that left boys and men alike drooling over it. The car has maintained its remarkable speed and is still one of the most sought-after cars today. The retail price of this masterpiece was $659,000, but now the car's resale price is an outstanding $2.5 million. Product lifecycle: Ferrari 488. The idea of a smaller, faster, and more powerful Ferrari was in the mind of engineers as they developed the ideas and designs for the new Ferrari 488. The Ferrari 488 was introduced in 2015 to replace the old 458. It has a lot of specs and innovations that are better than its predecessor. As the car was introduced, it was sure to bring a lot of money for Ferrari. As the car released to the public and began to grow, customers began to look into it, and some bought it seeking a replacement for their old Ferrari. Using great advertising to create a greater customer base, Ferrari lends cars to critics and professionals who do reviews on the car. This greatly benefited them. The 488 was named the Supercar of the Year in 2015 by Car Magazine, as well as becoming Motorsport Trend's 2016 Best Driver's Car. The car was soon one of Ferrari's top-selling cars, but over time, the car sales declined as in the years that followed, new sports cars were released that were more advanced, quicker, and smaller. The car was no longer one of the best of its time. Ferrari took into account and began to develop and design a new Ferrari that would be better than the 488 in almost every way. Benefits of the Enzo Ferrari. Ferrari's new Gran Turismo benefits from over 50 years of Ferrari success. It was named in honor of the company's founder, is one of the limited series of cars, and the excess metal used to produce the car is recycled. Limitations. The car is very expensive, very limited, hard to drive, and the value drops over time. But yet Ferrari is still one of the most loved and successful racing car companies ever.